Breaking news. YouTube has released new updates about monetization and ads. And I've seen a lot of creators actually talking about these new updates, though some people are misinterpreting it. They are not actually understanding it very well. So I had to sit down and do some research. And what I found out is what I'm going to be sharing with you. And what I actually found out, it is what YouTube is meaning. So you don't need to panic. You don't need to delete out your channels just because of what you found out or what you've had people talking about. So in this video, I'm going to explain you everything with real examples showing you what has been happening, because recently we've been seeing YouTube deleting out videos, deleting channels out of YouTube. We've seen YouTube demonetizing a lot of channels recently, and we were asking ourselves, what is happening? Why is YouTube not talking? Why is YouTube not saying anything? So the answer finally is here. And in this video, I'm going to tell you what you need to know as a creator, because every creator needs to know this. If you know that you create on YouTube, you need to know this information, because this is very, very important for every creator. So without wasting any time, let's just dive into it. If this is your first time to be on my channel, my name is Ben, and on this channel I make videos about tools, tips, and strategies on how to grow on YouTube. So subscribe and turn on notifications to join the growth family. Let's grow together. Now, these are the new updates that we are talking about. Let me first zoom this in so that we can actually see everything clearly. Okay, I'm gonna try to zoom in to that point. All right, so when you look at these two updates, July 2025. So the first update right here, it's about ads, and then the second update right here is about monetization. But the main update that we're going to talk about is the second update here, because this is the update that is actually making everyone curious of what is happening, making everyone scared of what is happening. So let's first talk about this second update, because this is the big thing. Updates to YouTube partner program monetization policies. In order to monetize as part of the YouTube partner program, YouTube has always required creators to upload original and authentic content. On July 15th, 2025, YouTube is updating our guidelines to better identify mass-produced and repetitious content. This update better reflects what authentic content looks like. Okay, so when you look at this update, you're gonna see these two words that have been put in quotes. There is original and there is authentic. So YouTube is actually rolling out this new update, and they are focusing at original and authentic. They are deeply discouraging non-original content, because we all know this has been here. If you use someone's content, we all know YouTube is against that. If you use content that you don't own, we all know YouTube is against that. And this time around, they are even talking about this too. But when we go deep down, you're gonna realize that YouTube has also mentioned mass-produced content, and it has also mentioned repetitious content. And these two terms, it is what people are misinterpreting. But I'm gonna be explaining everything as I said, and I'm gonna make sure that you can understand what YouTube is rolling out and how it's going to actually affect channels, videos, and monetization. All right, so before I explain even deeper about this policy, let me show you something that I've actually been talking about recently. So YouTube introduced this feature called altered content, and I've been saying in my previous videos that when uploading videos on YouTube, you should always make sure that every video you upload, you tell YouTube whether your content is altered or not. And according to my research, I've realized that YouTube introduced this feature on YouTube here to actually do a research, a survey, and understand well what people upload on YouTube. Previously, those that have been uploading videos on YouTube without checking yes or no under this option, altered content, YouTube has been referring that as creators that do not follow their community guidelines. As you see right here, they state it very well. To follow YouTube's policy, you are required to tell us if your content is altered or authentic and seems real. So this is actually what YouTube rolled out at first, even before bringing in these new policies, even before demonetizing channels, deleting channels recently, as we've been seeing. And apart from this, I'm going to show you something that is actually going to shock you. Okay, so these are my channel members, as you see. And when you look at the first two channels here, you realize that these channels were deleted from YouTube. These two channels were deleted out of YouTube. And the reason why these two channels got deleted, it was related to altered content and some other things that I'm actually going to explain. And when you look at these two channels, you realize that these channels had just joined my channel membership. This channel joined my channel membership 3 days ago, and this one joined my my channel membership 4 days ago. These channels got deleted yesterday. Now, these people actually contacted me because when you join my channel membership, you can contact me. And by the time they contacted me, it was too late. I had nothing to do about their issue, and YouTube deleted their channels out of the platform. So YouTube is serious, very, very serious about some changes that it is actually appearing. As we all know, YouTube is the #1 video sharing platform in the whole world, and YouTube works hard to keep that position of being the #1 video sharing platform in the whole world. So they do everything possible to make sure that their platform remains the #1 platform. And that's why you see these changes coming in. All right, let's go back to the policies and I explain you why this is happening, what you need to know, how it's going to affect you as a creator, and how to prevent this from affecting you. Okay, let's begin with mass-produced and repetitious content, because here is where a lot of creators are getting confused. All right, back here, repetitive. For example, using same script or visuals over and over, actually repeating yourself. This literally means that when you make a video today, you talk about the same thing, and then tomorrow you're talking about the same thing. For example, under my niche, if I make a video on how to use a Restream to monetize a YouTube channel, and then in the next video I'm talking about the same topic, the other video I'm talking about the same topic, it literally means that I'm not becoming creative. I'm actually talking about the same topic again and again. And if I use the same visuals, for example, I get videos from free footage stock, and then I use those videos every time I'm editing my videos or every time I'm making my videos, it literally means that I'm not being creative. So YouTube is simply meaning that it wants creators who are creative. It wants creators who brings new stuff in their videos or on their channels every time they are creating new videos. Secondly, mass-produced. For example, auto-generated or made with little effort to make it unique. Now, if you use auto-generation, simply we are talking about AI, okay? So if you use AI to create your content, for example, you create a script by using ChatGPT, you just tell ChatGPT to write a script about something, and then you take that script to an AI to create the video, okay? And after generating the video using AI, you get the voice over of an AI. Simply, you create a whole of the video without your own product, without a human product. No voice, no video, no nothing. Everything is AI generated. YouTube is interpreting this as you don't own that content. That content is owned by those AI companies. So YouTube is actually saying no. At least add something that is originally made by you, at least the voiceovers. So if you're creating such content, AI content, use your own voice, your human voice, your original voice to put in that video. So you should actually look into that, because I understand since AI came here, a lot of creators are using AI to create videos. So you should just be careful. This doesn't mean that you should stop using AI to create videos or to create content, but it just means that you should add your own human generated content or human created content in the content that you use AI to generate, and combine the two to have at least ownership in that video. Do not use AI 100%. Do not just use AI to come up with videos. And same here, copied or slightly altered from other creators or AI tools. The same thing. So if you just copy videos from other creators without adding value, without adding anything in that video, or you just generate videos using AI, as I mentioned earlier before, YouTube is against that. With this new policy, YouTube is actually demanding a creator's creativity. And finally, as I mentioned, lacking personal voice, creativity, or real value. This is what I've been saying. And now, here is what YouTube wants to see. Original content created by you. That's what YouTube wants to see. YouTube wants to see a creator that creates original content. So if you use AI, make sure that you fuse in your own original content. YouTube wants to see content that adds real value, creativity, or personal insights. YouTube also wants to see authentic storytelling, voiceovers, edits, or unique formats. So as you see, the story is just looping around creativity. The story is about creating original content. Why is this happening? YouTube wants to support creators who are genuinely creating, not just repurposing or churning out low effort content. This helps to keep YouTube high quality and rewarding for real creators. As I said, YouTube wants to keep the #1 position as as it is. YouTube is the #1 video sharing platform in the whole world, and YouTube works so hard to maintain that position, so it will roll up everything possible to make sure that they remain the #1 platform in the whole world. And now, this is my final tip for creators. Focus on your unique voice, perspective, or style. Avoid simply copying trends or using AI tools to flood your channel with similar looking videos. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Check out this video. If you've been uploading videos on YouTube but you don't get views, you don't get engagement, your channel doesn't grow, maybe your channel is under shadow ban and you need to check out and see whether it's under shadow ban. So in this video, I teach how to check whether a channel is under a shadow ban, and I teach how to fix it. So check out this video and see whether your channel is under a shadow ban. All right, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.